Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne and I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. Today we are going to be doing the weekly psychic predictions of October 27th through November 3rd of 2024. This is the week of Halloween. So we are using the Halloween Oracle deck by Stacey DeMarco. We're going to be doing a deck review and we're going to be doing the weekly psychic predictions. I have done a deck review of this deck before on other platforms, and let's talk about it again. Spoiler alert, I do like this deck. I think it's really pretty. Check out the box. Isn't that box really cool? It has embossed bats and witches' hats and cauldrons and brooms and all fun things on this. So Stacey DeMarco, I think, makes some fantastic decks. This is Lifting the Veil Between the Worlds every night. And it is put out by Blue Angel Publishing. There are 36 cards within this deck. The back of the cards have the same imagery as what's embossed. And there is a guidebook in the beginning of the book. It does talk about how to use them. It does have 1 page per card, some a smidge more than 1 page, but it's a page to a page and a half. We'll just say that. Let's look at every card. I'm going to move this out of my way. And we have Carla here helping us today. Oh, my light is falling over. Hold on. I have a crazy light here. It has a mind of its own. These are in no particular order. It is a deck that I use on a regular basis. So let's go through each of the cards. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. Night Song, hidden talents. Eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. The Veil, which represents the future. These are substantial cards, weight cards. There is a gloss finish to them, as you can see. This is the card of Apple, which is risk and reward. Ghost, this card is all about regret. Zombie is all about control. The Witch, the earthly wearer of the worlds. Spider, community and web weaving. I love this one. Owl, wise seeing, wise action. Ancestors, I love that one too. The love and legacy of our DNA. Black Cat, fortune meets opportunity. Dawn, the light after the darkness. Scrying, intuition. Werewolf, exploring wilderness. Mummy, change. Skeleton, strength. Vampire, emotional intelligence. Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. I love this one. Cauldron, synergy and healing. Graveyard, unnecessary fear. Jack-o'-lantern is all about protection. Forgiveness, reducing burden. Trick-or-treat, mischief and play. Skull of flowers, creating through the ashes. Invisibility is authenticity. Barmbeck is sweetness and synergy. Death, I love that one, is all about the eternal cycle begins here. Midnight, the most magical hour of all. The Lamp, remembrance. Lady de los Muertos. Acceptance and equality. Actually, that's perfect for this day. It's October 27th today. Skull of Darkness, blind spots. Skull of Light, illumination. Joy, rejoicing in the present. Skull of Stars is infinite possibilities. And then the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Now, this deck can be used not just at Halloween, but it can be used as a pull of a day to see what information do I need to reflect on for that day, what information is helpful for me for tomorrow. I'm going to show you how I do readings with this deck year round. This isn't just a deck I pull out on Halloween. When I read with 20 plus decks for one reading when somebody has like an hour-long reading or more with me. If I'm doing like a half an hour reading, obviously I can't get through 20 decks. Time permitting, I read with 20 plus decks for one reading. And I don't pick the decks. Their guides, my guides, etc. pick the decks. And if this one comes up, I'm reading why I'm picking the deck, as well as the actual cards that are coming up. And if somebody's picking this one, their energy is picking this deck, that's telling me they're psychic, they're intuitive, they're open to things that are happening on the other side, like they're a medium. They're open, and maybe they need to open up even more. That's part of what this deck represents for me. Maybe it represents something different for you, but for me, mediums, this is a great deck. If you're working on your mediumship abilities, you have mediumship abilities, you want to sort of develop them more, each deck has meaning for me, and there's a reason why I pull that deck for that person. Sometimes I get information before I'm reading somebody that I need to pull this deck and have those at the ready. Other times I'm pulling it as I'm doing the reading. I have a lot of decks, and right now I have 150 plus sitting right here that I can just pull from those. I used to have over 550 here at my desk, and I needed to make space for other things. But right now I have 150 at my desk at my fingertips at all times, that when I'm reading for somebody, I can just pull what I'm drawn to. And when I'm pulled to this one, and I do get pulled to this one year round, that's what it represents for me when I pull for somebody. Let's get into the actual information for this week. So this is the psychic reading for the week of October 27th through November 3rd. This is what I'm getting for this week. Hold on, here we go. This is going to be a week of happiness. We need to open up our hearts. We need to connect back to things in home, because there's going to be things that are coming to us that are based on our emotion connecting to our home. And we need to be smart about it. We need to be intelligent about it. We need to acknowledge things on a higher level, how it relates to home. And what is home to you? Where we are going, it's all things pause. In the past, things have paused. They are starting up again. This is the week that things are going to be kickstarting, and it's going to be positive. It's going to be joyful. And you know what? It's going to be truthful, honest. And this is the start of a very long cycle of things that we had maybe started from childhood that are now coming into fruition, that are we're rising up from the dark times where things were stagnant. They are no longer going to be stagnant as of this week, because the possibilities are infinite, and we need to remember how hard we have worked to get to where we are now, because now we are in an infinite cycle of doing what it is that you love, being passionate about what it is that you love, knowing you have left behind the things that are no longer working for you, because the light is shining bright on where it is that we are going. This is a week of lots and lots and lots and lots of planning, like lifetime of planning has gone into you being able to grasp where it is that you want to go in your life. This is the week to kickstart that. This is the week to kickstart your plans. Remember where you came from, what you planned, what you had in mind, what your big dreams and goals were, and this is the week you can start them. Start them with passion, start them with joy, and start them with a really positive mindset moving forward. Do not dwell on the past and those hurdles and those things that have stopped you and been very limiting beliefs. This is the week that we're moving past all of that. We are moving forward in a big way. That's how I use this deck. Kind of goes quickly. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I'm a quick talker. I joke. I'm from Massachusetts. I know how to talk quick. If you missed that, rewind the video and watch it again. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards for that. So yeah, that's how I do it. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. I need to shuffle these back in. This has been Chris-Anne, and this has been the weekly prediction for the week of October 27th through November 3rd, 2024. Take care and be free.